And test 1 2 1 2 1 2. There it is. There it is. Okay. And test 1 2 1 2. All right. Didn't want to have another one of those situations where I'm flying with my mic off. Happy Sunday, everybody, and welcome to Dad's Gone Bad Gaming. Today is Sunday, May 30th. It is 1:31 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I am jumping into Expedition 18 Relics. As I had said before, but my mic was not on, but I know it's on now. I had put out a video a few days ago where I was saying that the Expedition 18 Relics was not available on the PlayStation, and in fact it was. There was a problem with my PlayStation. And I had to do a whole bunch of work on it. I had to rebuild the database. I had to clear the cache. I had to reinstall the system software. And 24 hours later, finally, I was able to instigate it enough to download the actual expedition. So yay, here I am, up and running. There we go. So I'm getting started. So I'm over here at the expedition terminal in the Space Anomaly, getting ready to get going. And I wanted to just load up a few things. Now, in the last two expeditions, I didn't really use the stuff that I brought with me. I didn't really need it. I may or may not need it this time either, but I did bring some stuff, so just in case. So repair kits, warp hypercores, wiring looms, stasis devices for some cash, tritium, because it's just cool to have, very useful too. Some storage augmentations in case I choose to go that way. Some emerald, in case I need to make some chromatic metal. Sodium's always useful. Ferrite dust, oxygen, tritium again, some salvage data. Bionic lures and I brought in 65 suspicious tech packets just in case I need to get some technologies going there. And again, just double checking to make sure my audio is good. Now, another thing that I had a problem with on that video that I put out was the audio was garbage. That had to do with the controller I was using on my Xbox, because I'm using the same headset now on my PlayStation, and I know it's coming out just fine, so we're good there. But anyway, here we go. We're going to start Expedition 18 Relics, so let's give it a go. Start it up. Now, I don't know if you've already started it out there or not, but this looks like it's going to be a fun one, a slightly different flavor to it. We're becoming archaeologists, and we're joining the Paleology Society, although I think it's paleontology. I don't know. I'm just happy to be playing. I'm happy that this is happening. And hello out there, my one viewer so far. Happy Sunday. Hopefully more will be rolling in as we get going. So I'm planning on dropping an hour or two into this and see how far I can get. And I know that many of you have already completed it, whereas also many of you have not even started it. Some didn't even know it was out yet, but here we are. So we're going to go ahead and start up this new expedition. I'm super excited. Hello Games has been cranking out the expeditions, adding so much more to the game. And in this particular case, now we're adding a whole tremendous layer of archaeology. So bones, they've added a whole bunch of different types of bones, and apparently... Oh, gotta turn that audio down. Wow, that's loud in my headset. And apparently what we're going to be doing is building sets of skeletons, like quadrupeds, bipeds, avians, etc., etc. So this is going to be a very different expedition, thematically speaking. Although it certainly seems to be starting out the same way they all do. I'm wondering if my ship's going to be like a few miles away and all smashed up technologically speaking. Probably the case. But I am so happy to actually be now playing this on my PlayStation 5. I was so bummed out. First thinking, oh gosh, no, it didn't come out on PlayStation 5. And then worse yet, thinking that I was going to have to reinstall the actual game and maybe lose my progress, lose my saves. Ugh. But here we go. Expedition initialization complete. Expedition 18 Relics. Here we go. Let's see. Am I in a hazardous environment? No, I'm not, which is cool. And it dropped me on a planet that has that polished stone, or whatever it's called here. Yeah, polished stone. There we go. So we should be able to get a bunch of that. But let's check out the milestones, the phases and milestones, which is what I tried to do in that previous video, but that just was a sham because the audio was garbage. Let's not focus on the negative, though, folks. Let's go with the positive. So here we go. Phase 1, Milestone 1. Echoes of the Past, locate your starship. And that's where you get your prepackaged personal refiner, which is super awesome because they've been doing this for several of the last expeditions, just giving you that right up front. That's super helpful. Probably one of the most important rewards you're going to get in the whole thing. So then the next thing is exhibition, I can't even read today, exhibition admission, collect ancient artifacts. So we're going to have to collect an ancient artifact. This is one of those dealios where you go to like an ancient burial site and you have to collect some keys and then open up a crate and you get a thing. See, I did a little bit of this on my Xbox, so I got a little bit into it, so I have a little bit of a clue of what I'm doing here. Then we go to the dig 1, which is going to be reporting to a field office. And again, we get cool rewards, avian fossil display, which is actually key because then you have to eventually collect bones, but I'm getting ahead of myself here. Then you go up to becoming a junior field agent when you collect a complete fossil, which is very cool, and you get some good rewards for that. And then we come over here to defeat an ancient guardian. And again, when you're out there and you're collecting bones, they've added these like rock orbs that they're kind of dropping down near these new ancient bone sites. And if you get kind of too near them, they pop into life and a guardian jumps out and you have to shoot them up. So we'll be seeing that for sure. Ancient avian. So this is where you reassemble all the avian bones onto the rack to create a complete skeleton. And depending on what you create, it's worth a lot more than the sum of its parts, which is cool. So there we go. Moving on. Rockhound. So like previous expeditions, we're going to have to gather up a bunch of stuff. So including discovering 10 different mineral deposits. So this is the kind of thing where even on the starting planet, we're going to be going hoopy trying to discover plants, probably minerals and animals and everything that we can here. So moving over to phase 2, we head out and we report to the next dig site. Okay, we could do that. And then the next milestone is going to be complete a fossil, collect a complete fossil. So we're doing that again, probably a different type of fossil for this one. And again, it continuously feeds us rewards like auto rechargers, like a launch auto recharger for our spaceship, or hazard protection modules. So that's really cool. Moving along here, bygone biped. So we're going to be assembling or reassembling a biped skeleton. So I think that's 2 to 3 already that we have to do, which is really cool. Then discover creatures. So again, using our scanner, excuse me. We have to also, besides getting 10 minerals, get 10 creatures or discover 10 creatures with our scanner. Now, also, we're going to have to shoot up 10 hazardous plants. Not a problem. I shoot them all day long. Even though they with all the new grassy layers that they've added to the landscaping, sometimes the hazard plants kind of hide underneath the surface, so it's a little hard to see them. I step on them all the time anyway, so we'll find them. All right, moving up. Domestic relatives, adopt 1 companion. That is super easy, super duper easy. It's just making sure you have the creature pellets. And I think that's all you have to do that. I don't think there's anything really super tricky to it. And then here we go. Analyze, recover data. Recover and analyze buried data objects. I assume we're digging stuff up. We're going to have to find stuff and analyze it. So we'll get to that. I think that's just a certain type of resource that we find, and we'll figure it out. We'll cross that bridge when we burn it. All right, moving over to phase 3, moving on to the 3rd dig site. And again, you get a quadruped fossil display plan, and again, you have to build those. Completing that fossil is going to be getting all the bones you need to fill that quadruped fossil display. There we go. Continuing to move along here. Let's see here. Senior field agent. Collect a complete fossil for the Galactic Paleology Society. So I think that's our 3rd one that we're going to have to collect, which is fine. And again, when you have a full collection, it takes a snapshot of it and creates a full skeleton that you can sell for much more money than the sum of its parts. I know I said that before, but I like to say that. I like to say things over and over again. Anyway, former forelegs, and this is assemble a complete fossil, quadruped fossil. Love it. Snapshot in time. Take a photo of 5 ground creatures. This can be anywhere along the whole expedition. If you're on a planet and there's 5 critters, take a picture. You'll be able to clear that milestone. Very easy to do. Living fossils. Catch a bonefish. So catch a whispering or bleached bonefish. And you get some aquatic treasures and some hadal cores for that. Pretty cool. All right, moving forward. Reverse paleobotany. Discover 15 plants. So we know right away we're going to have to be going kind of scan happy here to get those milestones filled out. So here we go. An arm for a leg. Exchange fossils with a collector. Trade fossils with a specialist collector. So somewhere out there, I assume at Starbases, there's going to be another dude, a new dude who's going to be selling stuff. Maybe he's not at Starbases. I don't know yet. I haven't got that far. So we'll find out. But somewhere there's a merchant for these things. We're just going to have to go and find them. Phase 4. Get to the 4th dig site. Okie dokie. We can do that. And then principal field agent. So we're working our way up the corporate ladder here, so to speak, or the paleology ladder. And now we have to collect another complete fossil, which is fine. I'm wondering what it's going to be. It's going to be a reptilian fossil, probably, because of the next milestone. Reassemble a reptilian skeleton. Okie dokie. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then deeper underground. This one looks interesting in the sense that it's one of those things you don't even really probably have to pay attention to. It's just because you're going to be borrowing underground with your terrain manipulator so much. I like that it gives you 30 salvage data as a reward, though. But we're looking at 3,500 cubic units of earth manipulated underground. It doesn't sound like it's going to be that hard to do. It's just a matter of just doing it. I think that's one of those milestones that's just going to come along and happen without us really even paying any attention to it. But we'll see. The archaeologist. Excavate ancient bones. And that's 80 of them. That's a bunch. That's a whole bunch of bones. But I assume that every bone that we're collecting for these fossils is going to count towards it. And we're going to need even more than that. And now, hearty stock. Whip up a delicious bone broth. So somewhere along the line, we're going to be able to learn the nutrient processor and then probably have to whip up some kind of food based on some of these bones. I guess we can make some kind of bone soup or bone appetit. Hey, that's cute. I like the way they did that. Serve up a bone to Kronos. So at some point in time, we're going to present a dish of bones to the iteration Kronos on the space anomaly. And that's how we get that milestone done. And that will wrap up phase 4. Again, nothing on here looks super hard so far. So moving into phase 5, we go to the dig 5. Okay, doesn't seem like that's a big deal. Not a problem there. Master of Bones, collect a complete fossil for the Paleology Society. And I'm guessing that's a protoform skeleton, whatever that is. Protoform. Well, I guess we're going to find out. And there's also cool rewards as we go along here. Fossil samples, polished stones, Gek relics, quicksilver. And then nose in the dirt. What is this? I have to search dung samples, 20 of them, and I get hexite for that. I gotta look at some poop. All right, so we're gonna be looking through some poop. And then written in stone, investigate memory stones. We could probably do that right here on this starting world because this is the kind of world that has those. So that's good news. We can probably knock that one out right away. And then defeat 5 ancient guardians. And we're going to see those pretty soon because they're hanging out right by the ancient bones. So as soon as we get to a planet with said ancient bones, when we get to a field bed of ancient bones, you'll see the stone guardian spears that I'm talking about. And we'll tackle that when we get there. And then there's rags and bones, where we have to sell 2.5 million units worth of bones to whoever that dude is that we sell them to. And that's going to wrap it up. So this doesn't look like utterly difficult at all. It does look interesting. And again, it seems like kind of a cool tutorial for them to push out new material, which is cool. So here we go. Let's get started. Now, we're going to head towards our ship, but we're going to be mindful to keep an eye out for plants, rocks. Scan everything. Just scan everything because we can. You know, like that critter over there. Him, yeah. Now, I don't think those pillar things, I don't think we can scan those. But the other thing that we can do is shoot up the bad guys, these hazardous flora. So we're going to need 15 of those, I think. That's a whole bunch. And we're going to need resources too. So it behooves us, pardon my big word there, but it behooves us to take the time up front to do the resourcing on some stuff. And I mean, we need chromatic metal, we need ferrite dust, we need these things. Again, if I don't have to go to the space anomaly and take stuff out, I'm not going to. If I do have to, I will, but if I don't have to, I won't. And again, now these guys here, I don't know if you've done this before, but very much like the other tall guys, those big like bloated balloony pod things, you can walk up to them and pull some extra oxygen off them before you go ahead and nerf them. So there we go. All right. Now, again, just kind of roaming around a little bit. Let's get some scanning done here. Get some critters under our belt. There we go. There's some more critters over there we haven't scanned yet. So just kind of scanning everything we can. This is going to take a little time. What do we got here? Pure ferrite. And we don't have an advanced mining laser, which would be super helpful to have. but we don't have that yet. All right, so let's go ahead and snark up some more oxygen, because we're going to need that. Everybody needs some more oxygen. Boom. All right. And realign, where's our ship? Our ship is over that way, so we'll go that way. Oh, I definitely dig all these ruins. Like that is just super cool. And they're harvestable. Check it out. So we can go ahead and get some polished stone out of that. Now, notably, one of the things that it said that we were looking for are memory stones. And I'm willing to bet you it won't take too much effort to find one around here somewhere. I bet we could probably get all 5 on this planet. I think that's one right there. Yeah, there we go. That's a memory stone. So we need to get 5 of these. Now, what happens with these guys? We saw this in the last expedition where they kind of rolled these out. And hold on a sec. I'm just going to get my deuterium-rich plants so that my jetpack gets all crazy awesome. And then we're just going to zip over here. Check this out. In case you don't remember it, or if you didn't do the last expedition, these memory stones, of which we need to find 5 of them, will give you these new building parts. And they are constructible relics, which use that polished stone to make these things, which you can build on your bases. Super cool. All right, so we have 1 of the 5 of those memory stones already under our belt, and we've only been playing for a really short time. So that's pretty helpful news. Is that another memory stone? That's a subterranean relic, and I don't think that's something that we need to actually find. I could be wrong. I don't know. I could be wrong. But again, we're just starting up, so you kind of want to do all that sort of, I know it's sort of mundane, kind of boring stuff, but you gotta resource stuff up. You're gonna need it. Now, here's another thing that I was kind of alluding to a little bit earlier. Notice how this dihydrogen is just peeking up over the top of the grasses here. And the grass is a terrain element, so it's not something you can actually harvest. What it is doing is it's occluding a certain amount of visuals on the stuff, the lower lying stuff. And this is why I trip over plants, the hazardous plants, so much, because some of them are really low riders and they're hiding underneath the terrain. So this happens to me a lot. All right, let's continue on our way here. All right. Oh, look, more hazardous plants to kill. Yay. Now, notably, when you find these on planets, they come in all different sizes, and it's usually the small ones that I end up tripping over. You just don't see them. But that's okay. All right. Pow. And let's get the oxygen off this guy, too, because it's good to really resource up as much as you can early on in the game. Oh, and there's a buried... Oh, that's way over there. That's okay. But look at this. We found a place. Cool. And we found our ship. Also cool. Wonder if it's damaged. It is not damaged. How about that? That's a new one. It's pretty rare that they actually start you off an expedition without your ship being trashed. Now, boy, wouldn't it be really cool if we got the advanced mining laser right here, right now? Fingers crossed. It's very, very unlikely. Possible, just unlikely. Damaged machinery. Here we go. And what do I get out of that? I got some nanites out of that. Not going to complain. And boom. Start our collection. There we go. And if you don't want to unlock technologies, but you want to collect those salvage data, they're also worth a fair amount of money. So that's kind of helpful. Well, there's my ship. But also, let's just cruise inside of here. See if we can't get any techs. Because again, really getting the techs is what I like to start off with. I think that the technologies are really helpful in these. When you're doing a restart like this or a startup. 1, 2, 6, 24. So let's see. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 4 is 24. 24 times 5 is 120. So 120 times 6 is, let's see here. I'm going to go with 720. Distress signal coordinates discovered. Oh, pisser. Am I going to get a ship out of this? That's cool. That is super cool. Welcome to Rabbit Holes. Well, I've been playing 20 minutes and I'm already heading down a rabbit hole. Most excellent. Oh, wait, I didn't even give the old Happy Sunday, everybody thing. Hold on a sec. Let me just reach over here and pound some stuff into chat. Happy Sunday, everyone. There we go. All right. Being cordial. And also, if you're watching this, please feel free. Please, don't feel free, but please do like, hit that little like button down there because it totally, totally helps. I appreciate it. I'm just taking a quick pause here. I'm doing a couple things on the computer here to get this all straightened out, including, no, I don't need to say that, so I won't. But we're just taking, again, just a half a second to go over to my Dad's Gone Bad site. And, yay, it says that I'm live. I must be live. Yes, I am literally watching, just setting up basically my monitoring system over here, which I had forgotten to do. And there we go. All right. We are monitoring myself. Yay. Excellent. All right, I'm back. And we're back. Okay, let's talk technology. We already did that. Okay. Let's get on out of here. Get to our ship. There you are, sir. And now we have found an emergency signal beacon. So hopefully we're going to get the advanced mining laser there. Let's find out. The ship communicator registers an incoming message. The frequency is unusual, broadcast on an antiquated bandwidth, but the signature is identifiable as the Galactic Paleology Society. Yeah, I'm going to answer it. All right, let's see. Specialist brings collect bones, earn big money. Okay. Reading between the lines, so to speak, the alien babbles enthusiastically, not seeming to mind whether the specifics of their words are understood. Dust floats from their hands as they gesticulate. Holy gesticulation. Attached to the transmission are the details of an excavation schedule, plotting out a series of dig sites spread across multiple worlds. A collection of valuable relics are listed, offered as a reward for participating explorers. Oh yes. Count me in. The Galactic Paleology Society representative appears delighted. The first directive on the schedule is not a request for fossils, as I had expected, but a request for artifacts. Perhaps the first phase is a test, a measure of my excavatory skills. It's a weird word to say. All right, but we also have, we have completed a milestone. Echoes of the past. I have joined the Galactic Paleology Society. And that makes me happy because this means I get my pre-packaged personal refiner unit, some launch fuel, and signal booster plans. Also helpful. All right. So before we get going, now that surge battery is also important. We're going to need to be making one of those as well. That's for the signal booster. We'll get to that in a minute. Maybe more than a minute, but we'll get to that. All right. However, what I'm really needing to do and wanting to do is install, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? That. The personal refiner. I am a huge fan of this. Yay. And we're going to go ahead and load that up with some oxygen. Did it take all of that oxygen? Oh, that's not what I want. I want you there. No. All right, let's try it this way. Oh, I can't. That's fantastic. All right, so we're going to have to get some carbon. But that being said, let's just take off and go find that other ship, because there's an emergency distress beacon out there somewhere that it just showed us. There you are. We're going to tag you. We're going to go that way. And we'll continue our searching around once we get there. Now, again, it seems to be quite a distance off. So let's get up a little higher here so we can do a little atmospheric skipping or surfing or whatever the heck you want to call it. Jarupka system. And we are in Euclid, in the Jarupka. And let's hope this is a ship and not a... I mean, it would be the worst thing if it's a crashed freighter, but I would prefer it to be a ship, that at least something we can sell. And it might be cooler than this kind of thing we got going on here, although it's probably going to be all broken, so it's going to take a ton of work to get that thing fixed up. So we may or may not do that, but let's just see how this goes. Let's see what we find. All right, coming down. Survey says, what have we got here? Looks like a fighter. That's cool. Certainly better than this garbage thing we got. And I'm just saying that because I'm not really a fan of the Explorers. Not really my gig. But all right, let's see. So we have found within a half an hour, we have found our first crashed starship. Let's see what we can get for a tech. Hopefully something cool. Clamber into the cargo ship. I clamber into the cargo ship and find its black box. As soon as I touch it, a holographic image of a panicked reptilian trader appears. Perhaps it's a message for their superior. Perhaps a loved one. It's impossible to tell, as the playback is hauntingly silent. In its final moments, the trader seems to point at some freshly installed ship tech before dropping to its knees in despair. I want the ship tech. Sorry you're despairing, little buddy. But here we go. I discovered the poorly installed tech that caused the crash. And I want that on my ship because it's going to cause my ship to crash. I scanned its blueprints and can now construct the tech myself. A teleport receiver. All right. All right. Useful. But really, we want that ship. It's because it's a better ship than what I've got. Why didn't that do anything? All right, that was weird. Didn't give me any. I didn't have to clear any junk off of it. Weird, just weird, just weird. Okay, things are a little weird here. I'm not complaining. Saved me one extra button push. I'll take it. And while we're here, no, I don't want to flatten it. I want to mine it. Yeah, it's mine. It is mine. We claim the technology for ourselves. All right. Now we call everything here, except for, of course, the ship. And I ain't... Look at it. It's just kind of a basic fighter. Nothing super crazy about it. Yellow and black. But nonetheless, it is our ship. So we're going to take it. So that is worth some money to us. All right. And let's see. I'm pretty sure we're not going to be able to fix anything here. So I'm pretty sure we don't have anything to fix it with. Let's see, like hermetic seal and metal plating. I probably could make those. Pure ferrite and dihydrogen jelly. But those things are not really on my radar right now. So, all right, we're just going to leave this ship be. Because, again, I don't have anything. Hardly anything. And what's this? So we're going to move on to the next milestone. So we can generally head in the right direction. Excavate artifacts for the Galactic Paleology Society. All right. Let's see if I can find those said things here somewhere. Not so much. Huh. Well, that's a showstopper. Okay. Let's go back over to this again. Ancient artifacts. Excavate artifacts from the room. Improve yourself. Unearthing artifacts from buried ruins. From buried ruins. What that means, I think, is that we're supposed to take out our signal booster, right? Oh, I need metal plating, sodium and carbon nanotubes. So, okay, we're not quite really ready to do this. Let's see if we can make any of that yet. Well, the surge battery is a really good thing. We're going to need that. Sodium, gold, and magnetized ferrite. It really wants me to build that. Well, let's see if there's any sodium around. We'll start trying to get what we need. There's some up there. Yeah, there's some up there. Okay. Go that way. Alrighty. And rolling right along here. Oh, look. Sodium and a plant to kill. Most excellent. And since it already bit me. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Oops. I'm sure we've all done that a few hundred times. Looking around. All right, there's some more sodium over this way. And while we're at it. Now, you know, I think I'm probably going to end up going down at least one rabbit hole. And that rabbit hole will be probably trying to get myself a Sentinel fighter and multi-tool. just because I find that is really helpful on these expeditions to just have a superior multi-tool and a superior ship. I'm not going to do that right this minute, but just saying. Probably going to do that. Now, it's also helpful that it's nighttime. Nighttime makes it a lot easier to see stuff, especially the glowy stuff, and that's kind of like what we're looking for. So, like the echo things, the memory fragments, those not fragments. Oh, look, there's another one here. Gosh, we're going to get all our hazardous plant kills on this planet out of the way. Love it. And collecting more sodium, always helpful. Oxygen, carbon. Citrus, hello there, my friend. Happy Sunday. I am on the PS5 today. As I had said at the beginning of the stream, turned out that I had some issues with my PlayStation 5. So, true to form, the Expedition 18 did drop everywhere, which was fine. But I had to do a whole bunch of stuff. I had to reinstall my system software. I had to rebuild the database. I had to purge cache. Did a whole bunch of stuff. But I was able to get it, to work. So it downloaded last night, and I was kind of busy doing some stuff on Arc. So I was like, nah, I'll just wait till today. And so here we are. All you really need is the hyperdrive mod for your starter ship. Yay. Yeah, I had played through, I would say, maybe half, maybe a little bit more than half of the expedition on the Xbox. And although I very much enjoyed it, I was saying this is a very cool expedition. It's not particularly difficult, but it is enjoyable. And I definitely was having fun putting the skeletons together. I thought that was quite enjoyable. Where am I here? I think I want another one of those, so I'm gonna grab that guy over there as well. But it feels like you can get a fair amount of the, not a fair amount, but some of the milestones just knocked out of the way right here on the first world. So that's what I was kind of doing, was trying to kind of take my time at the start here, gather up some of the stuff I need, including these memory stones. Now, I'd seen that you had said that you had already finished it like right away. How long did it take you to do it? It's like on my Xbox, I would say, a little less than casually going at it, and I would say I made it all the way up to phase 3, probably in about like 2 hours. So I was thinking I could probably do the whole thing in about 4 hours, something like that. Come on, give me all the sodium I can get. But again, I'm pretty excited about it. I love that they're just continuously pounding out these expeditions. Feels like they're just adding up so much more meat to the game, filling in all those bones, so to speak. Pun intended. Little dad joke on a Sunday. But again, we're just kind of bludgeoning our way through all this. Another thing is I'm going to try to not go to the space anomaly, just not bother getting my stuff there. I don't really feel like I super need it. But on my Xbox run, one thing I did do is I picked up a Sentinel Interceptor right away, and that just made everything better because the jump range on those is fantastic. So I wasn't having to struggle with being able to just make one jump at a time, and that was really slowing me down an awful lot. Messing around took about 10 hours. There you go. A day off will do it. That's the thing, is like, I think that I think both of us are a bit of the same mind of like, okay, it's cool to kind of try to, speed run these things, but it's cooler to kind of take your time and smell the coffee and just kind of do stuff, whether it be, okay, I'm going to go get a Sentinel ship or, a Sentinel multi-tool or whatever the case may be. All right, sorry, I'm really getting distracted, but that's okay. I'm allowed to. All right, so I'm going to keep looking for. I would like to get those memory stones out of the way while I'm here, and maybe even the kill the hazardous flora, just because there's just so many of them here. It just seems like that's not really a problem. It shouldn't be an issue to do that. But the previous Expedition 17. I did end up finishing it, but I'd gone down so many rabbit holes with that I felt like I was just kind of playing a whole new save. you know, I had gotten a whole bunch of Sentinel interceptors and all that. I posted to the members only side. I wrapped it up there, but yeah. Oh, look at that! Uprooting, I did it! Yay! I killed 10 hazardous flora. All right. Let's go pull down that reward. I think that's on milestone 5, isn't it? Or did I? It was right there and I just missed it because I'm an idiot. There it is, uprooting. Okay, collect rewards. What do we get here? Supreme Toxic Protection upgrade. We'll take that. Oh, wait. I see something in the chat here. Hey, Sting Noir. Hey, Dads. Just so you're aware, be careful of the broth mission. Broth mission? Had my Xbox every time I tried to do it. I had, you know, I'm on PlayStation 5 right now, but I was on, and I hadn't finished it yet. And I do plan on finishing it on the Xbox, so I'm going to keep that in mind. I'll make a note of that. The broth mission could be a showstopper. All right. Well, I'm sorry that you had that experience, my dude. That sucks. So I know it's no fun when No Man's Sky decides it's going to get crashy. No fun at all. So hopefully we won't run into anything show-stopping on the PlayStation. I feel somewhat comforted because I know that Citrus has already blasted through this whole thing, and that's good news. So I don't think there's probably any showstoppers. That doesn't mean that there aren't problems. But again, Hello Games is very, very good about hunting down those problems and getting it shored up. Man, I could really use that advanced mining laser. All right, and I need more of those memory stones. I don't need to kill any more hazardous flora. Yay! Oh, that's one more thing. Stage 4 on the final mission. All right, hold on a sec here. Let's just see. Let's see here. Stage 4. This one. Okay. Serve up a bone to Kronos. So apparently, just so that anybody watching this can be aware of it, on this milestone, on Phase 4, Bon Appetit, on the Xbox, we're getting reports that it's crashy as all get out. So keep that in mind. Now, I haven't got to that point on my Xbox save, and I have not got to that point here. But this one right here, we're hearing from folks, no bueno. So hopefully they're going to put a patch out, or at least that No Man's Sky is aware. I mean, Hello Games is aware of it, and hopefully they will get that fixed up. Stage 4 on the final mission. Wait, other one? What? I'm a little confused, my friend. Sting Noir. No, the bone broth milestone. All right, I'm just being a dum-dum. Would that be this one? Yeah, there it is. Okay, yeah, okay, the bone broth one. Sorry, guys, but everything I just said, except here. The Hardy stock. So this is the killer. This one here, apparently on Xbox, has some issues. So we're going to keep that in mind before we jump over onto the Xbox and take a peek at that. But I'm not going to be doing that today. Got it. All right, so there we go. Wait, I left that active. I don't want to do that. I'm miles away from that. I'm still over here on the collecting ancient bones one. Yikes. I'm just kind of running around looking for memory stones. Oh, wait, well, there's a thingy here. I like it when I find thingies here. I mean, this is a cool planet type for us to start out on because there's just so much resourcing that can be done. This is a great place to start. And I like getting all that rusted metal. Yay, free ferrite dust. But I got to do my due diligence and keep that in here and just keep it moving. Because again, the rusted metal, like that just really sorts out. Check it out. It's 1 to 2. So like that 198 is going to be what, 396, something like that. Like woohoo! Yeah, 396. See? Yeah, I just did mental math and I didn't have to. Yeah, there we go. We're all good. And again, it wants me to build that surge battery so I can put that down. So I'm going to be able to find what I need, but I have to build the surge battery first and be able to get the what the heck is that thing called? Brain fart. Dad's gone brain fart. Signal booster. So we need to build both of these things. So, all right, let's see if I can't build that now. I think I have the stuff I need. The metal plating, which I think I can do. Metal plating. No, I can't. I don't have enough ferrite dust. I'm really close. Okay, that's not a big deal. I can get that really quick. Let's get that out of our inventory. All right, ferrite dust. looking for rocks. And notably, and I had noticed this on my ex. Oh wait, no, you're not rocks, and you're not harvest. Yeah, we just pick that crap up. There aren't as many rocks on this world as it would seem, and a fair amount of them you have to have a mining laser, advanced mining laser for. It's funny, I was looking at this world and I was like, geez, if the contrast was a little darker on this, it would almost look like a Borderlands world, almost. Interesting game, that one, if anybody's played that. But here we go. Let's get that ferrite dust up so we can make what we need. And we're going to need a little carbon to get those carbon nanotubes going. So we should get that signal booster up and running, and then we just go ahead and get that battery thing going for it. And we'll be okay. Apparently is not a harvestable tree. It's just a terrain artifact. Okay. Too bad. I was going to... What are you? I was going to zap that thing, but apparently I cannot. Oh, I can. Okay. Yeah, it's just sometimes you have to, really, really make sure you're actually looking right at it. Now, I know that there's a sentinel kind of near me, but he's not really looking at me, so the heck with him. I need the carbon. Charge depleted. And I'll put in 2 times carbon. They don't need that quite as badly. And we'll get some more oxygen, because we can always use more oxygen. And let's go into our inventory, shall we? Oh, that's not inventory. Let's get out of there. There we go. Alright. Metal plating. There we go. And carbon nanotube. There we go. Bang. Now we should be able to build this guy. Yay. But without that surge battery, I do not believe we're going to get what we need to get. So what do we need to build the surge battery? Sodium nitrate, gold, and magnetized ferrite. All right, how much ferrite do we have? Magnetized ferrite's we're going to need a little bit more of everything there for that. All right, wait, let's check over in the chat here. I see some stuff. The Dread Pirate Citrus, right? The Dread Pirate Citrus. I can't even talk, guys. I can't even talk today. Geesh. It's because I had Chinese food for breakfast. So I started a new save. You know how I would do it all different. And if I had the chance to type, I would save. So I'm working on right now. Wait, I got to read that again. That was hard to understand. So I started a new save. You know how would I do it? All the different. But I started off out in Yui pose. Oh, nice. Are you doing a Are you doing a permadeath? Are you doing a survival? Are you doing an abandoned universe? Because I'm going to stop for a second. I want to talk about that a little bit. I still have that the permadeath save, and I started up an abandoned system save, because I wanted to check out to see if they had changed around the star bases. Because they said they did. They said they made some changes to it so that there are different terminals in the abandoned star bases that should allow us a little bit more ease of play. So there's that. But either way, I have both of those saves on deck, and I was hoping maybe at some point in time, when I'm back and to be a little more active, that we should really try to pick up on the idea of doing like dual streaming at the same time. I think that would be super cool. So I'm down, and I would like to try that. So let me know what kind of save you want to do and what kind of storyline you want to do with it, and let's see if we can't make that happen. All right, and I don't know why I'm even wasting my time on him. I don't really need to. I need more ferrite dust, so let me work on that first. Get the ferrite dust up and running. I really would like to get that second milestone out of the way before I leave this planet. And yeah, it'd be really cool to get that advanced mining laser too. God, that would be nice. Although that does come up soon enough with the milestone advancement as well. Doobie-doobie-doo. Oh, man. Alright, and I can see that there's more ferrite dust out there to be had. It's in these sort of little chunks. And wait, is that a critter I haven't scanned? Yes! Must scan critter. There we go. And we're going to snork up as much stuff as we can get. Everything's set to be expensive. That makes sense. You know, I didn't mind that aspect of the permadeath survival thing that we were doing. That it was a cool handicap to have, you know, everything be a little more expensive, everything costs more. I didn't mind operating like that. I didn't find that to be horrible at all. Just means that you had to, you know, manage your inventory better. Um, you know, just be more mindful of it. And I was really okay with that. So if you want to, if you want to start up a stream or something like that, so, or put up a video or something showing the rules, I'm certainly willing to jump in on that. All right, I'm getting a little distracted though. Okay, let's get back over here. Wait. That's not what I need. Got to work on that surge. Oh, what's this? Yeah, I forgot about this. I got to put that on there. Get that surge battery happening. Magnetized ferrite. All right. I think I'm at a point where I can start working on that. So take the ferrite dust, put that over here. Well, bang. And make it. Go ahead, go. One more round of that. We should be good. And what else are we going to need here? Sodium nitrate and gold. The gold gold might be a little rough. That might be like a go up in space and get it kind of thing. And sodium, well, that's going to be just finding sodium. Not seeing it right around. It's probably like right behind me. Well, we'll take this when we can get it. Always useful to have as much of this as possible. This will be helpful later. Well, and again, not seeing sodium off the top of my head here. Let's just send out another wave of scan. Get over the top of the hill so we can see around us. Let's see what we got. We're getting lots of dihydrogen, that's for sure. That's helpful. The sodium isn't super abundant on this planet, apparently. I feel like I'm going really slow today. I don't know if that's just me or just the overall thing. Maybe I'm just going really slow here. Mostly normal, everything's set to expensive. The handicap I hated was the refining cap. That's why the inventory is set to normal. Got it. And I agree. Another thing I don't like is, where's all the damn sodium? Might have to just fly a little distance away here. All right, let's go. Just because this is making me unhappy. There's no sodium. I need some sodium nitrate. I don't want to burn up all my launch fuel, but yeah, I can make more, so that's just not really a huge problem. All right, we're going to go north, just for consistency's sake. There's a tower. Cool. Wait, what was that? That's all right. But again, like one thing I did enjoy also about playing that fugitive run was not being able to go to like a certain amount of buildings, or like the vast majority of buildings, because you would get caught. So I did like that level of handicapping to it, and I felt that there was definitely some value to playing sort of a pirate type run. I was very much enjoying that. This is just an interesting. No, that's an actual Sentinel depot. Okay. Well, let's look around and see if we can't find some sodium, because that's what I need. Look over here again. I'm trying to be really ambitious and get a stasis device farm up and running as soon as possible in my new save. Hopefully making about 30 a day. Stasis device farms are the best. Of course, my system just utterly crashes and poops out. Get anywhere near that sort of thing. I shouldn't say that. It doesn't happen every time, but I definitely am seeming to be prone to crashing around glitched constructions. All right. Well, I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm not seeing any sodium around here. That kind of sucks. Let's look over this way a little bit. Cargo drop. There we go. Memory stone. We'll take that. We'll take a little run over this way. Again, sort of snorking up some more stuff while we're at it, along our way. again, hopefully we can get that memory stone, milestone, lots of stones and all of that, out of the way. It's because I'm not terribly sure how many more of these types of planets we're going to run into along the way. Oh, and I'm seeing a big thing in the chat there, so I'll go check that in a minute as soon as I get over to this memory stone and get this thing all... Oh, look, sodium! Oh, but wait, do I need the advanced mining laser for that? I probably do. That's just called a tease. See? Advanced mining laser required. Tease. Such a tease. Damn it. That's okay, though. Because I don't mind starting off the game in this sort of weirdly, like, offset position. Disadvantaged. Even though it's hardly really disadvantaged, I would say. All right, so let's see what we got here. This is a full story run with as little interaction as possible with the anomaly, so I am trying not to buy anything from the anomaly except suit inventory slots. Fair. What about exocraft stuff? Unless we're going to completely chop out exocraft from this as well, which is fine, which is totally fine. All right, there's another memory stone over there. So we're just going to keep on rocking and rolling here. And I see some sodium, or at least what I think is sodium, as well as a bad guy plant. So let's just get rid of the bad guy plant. Oh, that's wheat, imparts beans. And no sodium. All right, well, I was hopeful, but no. All right, again, just kind of rolling across the surface here, looking for sodium and picking up memory stones as we go. So far, so good.
Life support power low.
Life support power low. I guess I ought to probably do something about that. Let's do something about that. Don't want to just be dying here on a world that is... Yeah, actually, I have to put effort into dying on because it's not hazardous or anything like that. Take all the sort of free carbon that we can snork up. And it should be getting close to the next memory stone. It should be like right over this hill here. And you can usually tell by these, the glowing blue mists around them. That's why I was saying that they're a little easier to find at night. Just because they show a little better, they present a little better in the darkness. Like, for example, there's another one right down there. So this might be number 5. I might be actually completing a milestone here. Which would be really excellent if I were. So that makes me happy. Let's get over there. Well, I already been to that one. Alrighty. That's what happens when I just kind of randomly run across the landscape, not really paying attention to which direction I'm going. Like, for example, I probably have already been to this one too, but I see sodium. Or a plant that is yellow aura. Has a yellow aura. Can't talk today. Did I mention that already? I'm going to land right on a plant. But I need more of this because I need sodium nitrate. Love it. So we'll be able to get off of this planet, hopefully. And where is it? Just want to... There we go. There's one there. These are the ones I already... No, we're good. Okay. We should be good. Let's heading up over this hill here. Hopefully I have enough jetpack to get across that chasm. And the answer is nope. I do not. But eventually we'll get out of that hole. And I thought I saw some sodium right around here. There it is. Again, we need the sodium. Sodium, good. On my Xbox save, when I was doing this, I came across one of those beds of sodiums where there was like 30 of them. That was super cool. It's like, oh, I guess I don't need sodium for a while. And look at this. Written in stone. Voila. Nope, getting it from the exocraft technician from the story, except for what he does not supply. Fair. Fair. Collect a reward written in stone over all the way on phase 5. Dirty bronze. Okay, that's kind of a meh reward, but that's all right. That's not the point. Let's get back over to phase 1. I'm going to go the slow way to see if I didn't knock anything else out. I already collected that. That's good. Okay, we're getting close. When I say getting close, what I mean to say is that we need to make a surge battery. Sodium nitrate, I think we can make now. So let's take this out. Oh, we still got to make the magnetized ferrite. Okay. Got to do my due diligence here. So I'll do that first. And we have all of those, so we don't need to collect any more of those. Guess we just spend a little time scanning stuff. Get a little more of these under our belt, because we're, I think, gearing up to go to another planet at this point. So just make sure that we get as much done here as we can. Critters, more critters. Yeehaw. Oh, wait, there's something I haven't scanned before. Let's scan that. Unidentified mineral. So again, we're going to need a bunch of stuff. So scanning every plant, every mineral, every critter we can get. There's going to be 3 milestones right there that we can just knock out. Obviously, we're not going to be able to get it all done here, I don't think, on one planet. Maybe it's possible. Wait, I had come from the east. I was going west. So at least if I'm going to be just roaming around mindlessly, I should at least be going in the right direction. So I'm not just covering the same ground twice. Yeah. Fantastic. All right, so let's get a little extra here, shall we? Now I know that's not sodium over there. It's just some big old bean plant. Oh, let me look over in the chat here. Antler Adapters. Well, hello there, Antler Adapters. Welcome aboard. Hey, I am such a fan. I've been watching your content for a long time. And I just wanted to say, I'm Yellowknife Newt, and I really hope you enjoy your day and your week. I'm such a fan at the work. Oh, hey, thank you, man. I really, really appreciate that. That is super awesome. You just put a smile on my face, ear to ear. Oh, dude, I appreciate you. And everybody, like I, for example, I can't believe I have 750 subscribers. Like, holy crap. That's awesome. But again, I love it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for saying something. You made my day, dude. You just totally made my day. I appreciate you. All right. So let's get on over here. Maybe, just maybe, if I got that advanced mining laser, oh my God, I would be so happy right now. That would be an amazing thing to get. I do not believe I'm going to get it. Nope. See, nanites, nope. But we'll take the advanced, sorry, not the advanced. We'll take the salvage data, because that is helpful. All right, and let's go into our, see, I have the game sound completely off in my headset, so I can't tell if my mining refiner was, personal refiner is done, but I know it is. So now, I think we just got to drop some sodium in here. That's going to give us 31. That should be more than enough. I think I only need like 15. So I'm going to let it actually count out to 15, then I'm going to stop it. There we go. All right, let's bail out of that. Let's come over here and see where we're at on our surge battery. So we need gold. Ooh, gold. I'm thinking maybe an asteroid or something along those lines would be the way to get the gold, because I don't think that there's gold on this planet. Let's see. Copper, paraffinium, cobalt. There's not. This is not one of those goldy kind of planets. Oh, wait. I should, before I jump out of that, what is in this system? Maybe there's a planet with some gold on it. Copper, ammonia, no. No gold there. But there are ancient bones there. Ooh, now that's exciting. Could get a jump on that if I wanted to. Again, nope. Abandoned paradise. Apparently the world that we're on right now is considered an abandoned paradise. Must be what all those like ruins are there for, like abandoned paradise. Interesting to keep in mind. All right, but we don't have gold. Don't have gold. Aha! The skeletal moon has gold on it. All right. I think that's going to be the plan. So let's go ahead and head up. Oh, wait. Before we do that, let's go get that sodium. Oh, what's this? Look for a cave? What now? I can do that. Let's see. Let's look for cavey-like things. Let's see if we can't find some cavey-like thing. That's usually indicative. Buried cache. Those aren't usually in caves. Are they? Buried cache? I don't think so. Buried cache is usually just underneath the surface. But we're looking for stuff that might be underground. Star bramble? Nope. These are all surfacey kind of things. I'm pretty sure there's caves. I've seen them. Campo de Acuchi, whatever that means. Impulse beams. Yeah, most of the time. All right, well. All right. Again, not seeing anything that's just purely indicative. Oh, wait, can I scan you? Are you? Nope, okay. Can I scan you? Nope. So, cave I might have to try to find from the air? That's a distress beacon. But it's blue. Oh, I wonder if that means that there's a pilot there. Not gonna. Oh no, that's the one I found. That's what it is. Copper. Copper would be useful. I gotta admit, copper would be useful. Maybe I'll go grab some of that and start thinking about finding caves. Keep an eye out for them. Oh, there might be a cave right there. I can see some big hole in the ground kind of thing. Let's go check that out. It's on the way anyway. Because again, we don't need a whole lot of gold. And as I recall, when I was doing this on my Xbox, it didn't take a lot of effort. So I think that Citrus might be right. I think I probably found some gold over here somewhere. What is up? Why is not my jetpack working? Oh, it helps. Helps if you press the right button. Yeah, this is called Idioso. All right, is this a cave or is this just a hole in the ground? I'm going to go with cave. All right. We have found a cave. Let's see how this goes. It's pretty. It's super well lit up. That's kind of nice. And I probably just stepped on one of those little squishy Pokemon things. And this is Ubiditite. And it's got tritium. Hold on, let me switch over to the actual right thing here. Mining. There we go. No, not a terrain manipulator. Come on, there we go. Mining beam. So I guess the idea would be to see if we can't find something down here that might have gold as a secondary component. Let's see, tritium. What we found up here? Let's take a look. Again, we don't need a lot of gold. We just need some. All right, so that's got ionized cobalt. Ionized cobalt. Well, okay, we're just going to resource some of that anyway. So again, it would be nice if I don't have to go off-world to get the gold, just so I can go ahead and bang out that milestone over here. I mean, we're only one type of resource away at this point. We're getting there. Now, interestingly, for a cave that is pretty and it's well lit, there's actually not that much stuff here. What's that, marrow bulb? Probably. Don't know if I really need that for anything. Usually caves have a lot more stuff in them than this. Granted, you know, the cobalt's helpful if I want to make ion batteries. Useful. But we're not finding any gold here. Gold. I'm looking for gold, my friend. Looking for the gold. See, sometimes in these caves, as Citrus was saying, sometimes the secondary element in some of these resources is gold. I was kind of hoping that we would be finding some of that, but not today. Not at least in this cave. That's okay. All right. But, you know, since we're here, we're going to go ahead and get a few more piles of resources because we can. But man, yeah, no gold. No gold yet. Weapon charge depleted. But we are starting to build up our stuff, which is good. So, as you can see here, we're getting there. We're getting there. Some of the stuff is just garbage and we don't really need it. But some of it's useful. Oh, and I love this new feature. Now that they got the bugs sorted out on that, you can actually sort your inventories, which is cool. Just flat out cool. Very, very helpful. I'm going to go ahead and get out of this cave. Oh, what are those? Subterranean relics. Now, these are not the things that you have to analyze and discover underground, because check it out. So you can't analyze them. But there is something that you find down here. Remember this from the Xbox save, that you can analyze, and it does sort of solve a problem. Oh, what's this? Dihydrogen. It's funky. Look at that. It's green dihydrogen. Cool. Wonder if that's like diesel fuel as compared to 87 octane. Who knows? I mean, I'll take it. And I guess it's probably time to get on out of here. Cool cave, though. As I said, visually very, very pretty. But honestly, as far as caves go, this one has been pretty barren. All right, let's get this thing going here. Let's get out of the cave. Or try to, at least. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fly up that high. So let's get a little closer to the edge. And now we'll do it. All right, let's get out of cave. Let's get out of cave. It's not a toxic world, so we're not going to be in any particular jeopardy here. But apparently we're fairly far underground. Or I'm like literally, you see how like the terrain glitched there. So I think right to my right. Oh no, maybe not. Wishful thinking. But no, no. All right, let's just keep going the same direction. See if we can't find daylight. There we go. Voila! We have reached the surface again. And let me take a look over in the chat here. Might not find any here, but I remember finding some along the way in my expedition. Yeah, right, me too. I'm sorry to say, but your planet might not have any gold. I think you guys are right. So I might have to look for those boxes, certain locations where those houses are, or maybe a planet. I'm just looking around. Yep. You could sell a lot of those things for money. That's true, too. Whatever else you can sell, you can get gold with it. Space station. Yep. So yes. We definitely have options here, my friends. We definitely have options. I was thinking literally asteroids, or a space station, or a trading outpost. Anywhere where we can get to a galactic terminal will probably be just groovy. Look, a Gek relic. That is so useful. I'm trying to be sarcastic. I'm not sure if that came across clear enough. Yeah, that's useful. All right, but I'm not going to waste a whole lot more time here. I think I'm going to bring in the ship and say, okay, we're going to try other places. And again, let's just check in the inventory before we blow out of here. Oh, my inventory is full. Oh, that's helpful. Look, they give me 4 little inventory boxes way down the bottom there. That's so useful. And again, it's gold. It's only gold that I need. So, bummer. All right, let's go find some gold. And we know that there's a planet with gold on it not far away. So there's option 1. Option 2 would be to go to the starbase. Option 3, if we find an asteroid field between here and there. And there's probably even more options than that. But apparently that planet we were just on was not going to give up the gold. It just wasn't going to do it. Try trading with those AIs. Some have gold with them. That's true. That's true. Yeah, I think I have my head set on the going to the gold planet. The planet of gold. Let's try that one. That's not it. That's not it. But that is the ancient bones. So this planet here, I may just go to anyway. But I might have enough to just try the starbase. So maybe I'll do that because that's closer to where I want to get. And I do recall that let's look at this. This planet over here is a bit away from where I am. Yeah, that's not even true. I'm just making stuff up. It's called justification and rationalization, my friends. All right, what do we got here? No asteroids. Been trading with those AIs. I could do that. Sometimes they have gold with them. That's true. I've been playing this for at least 657 hours. Antler, that's awesome. On my primary save, I'm just under 2,000 hours. And I got a couple other saves too, as well as a bunch of time clocked on my Xbox as well. Um, yeah, and I have a couple of saves that I did delete over time, but this is my primary save. I've been doing this one for years. But hopefully, we can just get in here and buy some gold. So I don't need a lot. I just don't need a lot. And we'll be able to knock out a milestone pretty quick. And then we can start worrying about whatever's next, the milestone tree. Yeah, you see my wallet. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, even 14,000, and I can sell a couple things. We're good. We're good. As long as there's somebody here that sells gold, we're good. So let's find out. Let's start here. Gold. Hello, gold. And copper and no gold. Wow, wow. All right, well, let's sell a couple things if we can. I don't really care about these Gek relics. Sell those. That storm crystal, we can get rid of that, although we'll probably need it for the warp hypercores later. But that gives me money, and that's what I really need right now is the monies. Again, I'm trying to do this without going to the anomaly. Wait, what's this? Dr. Flora. Okay, I'm going to save that, although I know it's worth a ton of money just because if that's something I can trade in at the place, you know, the guy with the thing, then I will. Let's see, polished stone. I guess I'll need that for later. That's certainly enough money to buy what I need. All right, so they're not selling it here at the starbase. Do we have any other pilots around? Hello, pilots. Hello. All right. Maybe this guy. It's a long shot, but maybe. Yeah, you need gold. I got gold. That'd be nice. Nope. Ooh. Yeah, you can have one of my salvage data. Even if you're not going to give me stuff. That's fine. And a repair kit, sure. All right. But no gold. So, interestingly, I'm not seeing other pilots here. I'm just not seeing other pilots. All right, let's go from the chat here. Have you ever gone far as living spaceship, an organism that is actually a spaceship? Do you have one? Yes, I do. I do have a living ship. I have two of them, actually. I have the original living ship from a while ago that you hatched from the egg, and I got the living ship from the most recent expedition. And I've never really spent time upgrading them, although I have a ridiculous amount of upgrades for them. Main save, 668 hours, but total time in-game according to my PlayStation is 1612. Nice. Very nice. My current save, 38, and it should by the end of the day have my stasis device farm set. Love it, dude. Oh, accidentally deleted mine. That sucks, my friend. Sorry to hear that. When it first started back in 2016, my hours from then into the day was 3,765 hours. I played every day and night. The game was fantastic back in the day, but now it's brilliant. I couldn't agree with you more. This game has evolved so much. It's crazy. Now those 1,700 hours are what I've logged on with my PlayStation 5. I also have my PlayStation 4, which has another 2,000 hours on it, because I have been playing this game since, I believe, 2016, 2017. I mean, I have bases up the wazoo that have just ridiculous bases. I mean, I can sort of prove it. But the real point is just how much the game has evolved since those early days, because there really wasn't that much to do in the game back then. But now, I'll say, well, it's very, very nice. Very, very nice. All right, so I'm not seeing other pilots landing here, and so I'm guessing that pilots are disabled. So I'm going to have to go to that planet of gold and get the gold, unless I come across asteroids first. All right, it's keeping me on my feet here. That's right. Saying that to Dread Pirate Citrus, who I also know plays on PC as well. I guess the point is that between the three of us, we're probably looking at near like 10,000 hours, like in total. That's a lot. That's a lot, my friends, which is, in my opinion, an absolute testament to the fact that this game kicks ass. This is a great game. I've certainly, many a times jumped off of this game and said, all right, I'm going to go play that game for a while, but I always keep coming back to this one. It's just great. It's not even a replayability thing, because, like, as we know, say a game like Skyrim. Skyrim is was, or maybe is still, I don't know, an incredibly replayable game, much like sort of this kind of the stuff that Citrus and I've been talking about, where you can sort of like have a storyline going into it of how you want to play the game. I'm kind of spinning around here. Hold on, let me just get out here past this planet. I'm looking for my planet of gold. But where you have a game like Skyrim where it's just ultimately replayable, this game is just playable. It's just freaking playable as all get out. There's always new stuff coming up. All right, that is not the planet we're looking for. Since I don't have any trade technology installed, I'm not going to be able to see those trade lines that you often see. So what I need to do is actually go, just so I can see this easier, in here, so I can see all the planets. So like, for example, I can tell that there's a planet behind there somewhere. Because I'm not seeing, like, that's not my gold planet. Yeah, no. There should be some planets right here. Let's see. That might be it right there. I think that's it. There it is. Okay. So again, it's totally taking my time today. Definitely not rushing to get this all done. Let me check back over here in the chat. I go back to Skyrim all the time. I have well over 4,000 hours on it. Yes, and yes. I do too. Skyrim is just wonderful. I've been playing the Anniversary Edition with a whole bunch of mods on it. Mostly environmental, like beautification mods, and like a crafting mod or two, and that's about it. But Skyrim is still a go-to for me. Definitely sometimes if it's late at night and I'm just like, I can't sleep, that's the one I go to. All right, Antler. No Man's Sky can't be beaten. It will take 27 years and 7 generations for us to scratch the surface of this game. I think about it per world. It is generated. Yes, it is. Now, just imagine having everybody, the world, playing this game. Wouldn't that be something? But, I think that for me, with No Man's Sky, at least initially, that was the thing about it, because I was really hooked on this, like, open world concept, which Skyrim definitely provided that experience in droves. Like, okay, this is a open world game. And so then we had this show up where it had something like 11 quintillion worlds. Like, there's just no way any one person would be able to explore the whole thing, no matter how efficient you are. And so that was initially the first draw for me, like first draw to the game for me was that. Like, oh wow, like this game has just got massive amounts of exploration to do. And then as I've been playing it for a while and seeing the community build up around it, and that to me is another huge part about this game, is that the community around this game is wonderful. Like, there's not a ton of trolls, there's not a ton of haters. People are nice, they're helpful. I think that a lot of them are very much folks like us who enjoy exploration games and enjoy just the discoveries of it and playing it in that way. And so I really feel that No Man's Sky is just a very, very sort of special game in that sense. And there's, I play other spaceship games. I like spaceship games, space games. I've tried to play Eve, and that one just like, the learning curve was a little much for me on that one, and I didn't like the idea of having to pay more for that game. I did not like that at all about it. All right, hold on a sec here. Let me see if I can mine and talk at the same time. So again, No Man's Sky really filled this need I have, because I need to be playing spaceship games as well as like a Skyrim type game. It really is satisfying for me. And there haven't been a lot of super over the top great ones. You get back and you go backwards in time and you look at the games like, say, Pardeus, which is really like a 2D sprite engine based game that is very not well known, but it had a good community and it had a lot of good mechanics to it. And that's not to say that there haven't been a tremendous amount of interesting space games out there for sure, because there have. But No Man's Sky, I just don't feel like it really has contemporaries. Like Starfield, for example. Okay, that was supposed to be the big other game that was spaceships game that was supposed to be amazing and wonderful. And I've talked about it before on the streams, and I love Starfield. Don't get me wrong, but it just isn't. It didn't catch on like, say, Skyrim did or Fallout did. It didn't have the content generation, and ultimately, the cool thing about Starfield really was the starship construction. That was it. So for me, it was like, oh, get the mod that allowed you to build endless amounts of starships without the restrictions on it, and that to me was the funnest part of the game. So I guess now that I've kind of gone on at length about that idea, I can dial back in over here and build the darn thing I needed the gold for, because now I have the gold. And I will check over in the chat because I'm sure, like myself, you guys also are into science fiction games. So let's see what we got. Same graphics mods, just a few quality of life mods, but Skyrim is one of my favorites. Yeah, mine too. And again, once they opened up that the moderator community into it, not the moderators, but the mods to it, and let people who could do that sort of thing get into it, I felt the game really took off. Big time. However, I will say this about Skyrim mods. There was also a lot of junk mods and a lot of mods that would cause things to crash, so it was kind of like a gentle approach to it. But it, to me, continued to keep Skyrim replayable, and I love that about it. Like, for example, the current run I'm doing in Skyrim is, and I know I'm getting off topic here, but I'm playing a what if kind of one. So it's like, what if you don't trigger the dragons by not going to speak to the Jarl in Whiterun. Just let that be. Just don't even trigger the dragons. And I just played the game as an enchanter. So I would craft stuff and I would enchant stuff, and I did 0 encounters. And, it's like, although cool, basically I was a merchant, essentially a magical merchant, and I enjoyed playing it that way. So I was like, okay, this is fun. I didn't get bored of it until I hit like level 60. And then I was like, you know what? All right, I'm kind of doing the same thing over and over again. So I just kind of let that one sit. All right, let me look back over here. Antler. Yeah, 11 quintillion planets, 7 quintillion universe. Actually, there's not that many universes. There's 256. And countless of ours, of course. Of just playing game and constantly crazy, and the upgrading is fun. It is. I mean, there's just so much space here, so much space to do stuff. It is fantastic. I mean, we've built, just us alone, like many awesome bases. Oh, look, I got my surge battery. Yay. I think I can actually do this thing now. We've built all kinds of crazy bases. We've done so many things, and yet more and more continue to come out for No Man's Sky, and I think that's just wonderful. All right, so this is what we needed. This is what all the hubbub was about to get this milestone done. Actually, let me just select the milestone and make sure it's selected first before I get all crazy here. But here we go. All right, we are selected. All right, so you needed to build a signal booster. You needed to build a surge battery, and then you put it here. You hit the scan for ruins, and this will hopefully work. And ancient ruins site detected. Yoo-hoo! There we go. Life's good. And again, I'm not going at breakneck speed. I'm not trying to do a speed run. This is Dad's Gone Bad. We take things at like old guy speed, casual speed. Nothing goes too quick around here. All right, and let's go find that thing that we just found. Left. All right, there it is. The ancient ruins. That's where we're going. Oh, I don't know why that kicked me up like that. I'm not trying to land. I'm just trying to tag it. Come on, give it to me. There we go. All right. So back up into orbit we go. Whee! Notably also, some planets have thicker atmospheres. No, that's not the exact word. I mean that volume-wise, meaning that the atmosphere goes higher up into space on some planets than others. I've definitely noticed that. So I'm a big fan of doing this, like skimming the atmosphere to get to locations on the planet, or say that they're on the other side of the planet. And some planets, especially those gas giants, their atmosphere is so deep or so high up there that you have to get way up into space before you can do it. All right, I'll stop complaining. That was me actually complaining, just in case anybody was curious. But here we go. We have arrived at some ancient ruins. And again, this isn't difficult to do, this particular milestone, although it did take me forever to kind of do it or get here. This is what the deal is. You're looking for these artifact fragments. You're going to need 3 of them. and you will find them at these ancient ruins. The idea is, hold on, get my terrain manipulator going. There we go. And you got to kind of dig around a little bit too, and make some room here. So like this is like some sort of I can actually get in there and get it. Like some sort of a stone railway, stone railing for a collapsed structure that's underground here. But I got one of the keys, and you need 3 of those keys to unlock the actual thingy. And I know I'm using super technical speak here when I say the actual thingy. But again, this takes a little bit of kind of digging around. Like, you see how this is in the buried basement of that semi-submerged or buried building. Oh, my life support power is low. Well, I'm going to deal with that. Let's fix that. And while we're at it, and do that. And we need 1 more of those keys. So let's look around. They should be around here. I think that they usually have more than 1, so it's not like a super big deal. So again, you just have to click 3 to bust open the crate, and we'll find that in a minute. Let's see, like this is all just like as if the whole thing just sank down into the earth. But like it's underneath this. So this was probably a balcony at some point in time. I kind of like, here we go. There's some like underground stairs or buried stairs. Like, all right, there we go. Finally found the thing. Kind of dig our way out of here, or climb our way back out of there, fly our way out, whatever it takes. Now we have those 3 keys. We need to find not an artifact fragment. We'll know it when we find it, but it's around here somewhere. Artifact fragment. Artifact fragment. No, I'm probably like standing right on top of it. That's why I won't be able to see it. It's around here somewhere. I want to back up a little bit just because. Artifact fragment. Aha! See, it's got this little purple kind of tag on top of that. So it's the artifact crate. Oh, and I didn't mean to do that. That wasn't what I was trying to do at all. But that's all right. We're just going to leave that there. And let's go dig this guy up. That should do it. Now it's going to pop up, and it's going to be one of those things where you have to use all those 3 keys that you got, because this has got ancient locks on it. So much like when you're installing a technology, the same sort of structural or mechanical concept. Voila! Dug up 1 artifact. This should say dug up 1 artifact. There shouldn't be an S on the end there. Sorry, 3 English degrees tell me that that's wrong. But nonetheless, we have just pounded out the 2nd milestone. Let's collect those rewards. And let's see, we get a scatter blaster and hazard protection. A couple of hazard protections, but we didn't get the advanced mining laser, and that's really the thing we want. It's the advanced mining laser. Yay. All right, so let's look back over here in the chat. I am actually playing as an orc for the first time. So complete warrior build. I think I saw that, Citrus. I think you were streaming that a couple weeks back, and I think I caught that just because I was like, what? Skyrim? Yeah, I'll watch that. If you visited every planet for just 1 second nonstop until you visited all of them, it would take 5 billion years to see them all. And that was before they added the purple systems. Oh my God, that's ridiculous. Okay, well, you have a point, and enjoy your time. Why, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. And again, Antler, I appreciate you. And Citrus, I appreciate you as well. I definitely, I love it. I love it. All right. Let's go ahead and, now that we're actually getting some rewards, let's install them. Like the scatter blaster gizmo thing. Like, okay, I don't think I have anything to do with that otherwise. Bolt caster. Oh, that's an upgrade. We can, well, let's put these guys together. See how they connect color-wise? What's this thing? Landscape tool? No. Okay, and what's that? Bolt caster. I think that goes over. Yeah, see, so these 3 are all, these 2 are bolt caster upgrades, and that's the actual bolt caster, or something like that. That's the bolt caster. These are upgrades. So I put one of them on the supercharged slot to try to get as much as I can out of it. All right, but I have more stuff to open up. So let's get it opened up and installed. Hazard protection. Boop. These two, again, similar, so you can see that they light up and they are the same color and adjacent to each other. That gives you a little extra teeny weeny bonus. Not a lot, just a little bit. But I got another hazard protection out of that whole deal. And we're going to put that over here. And again, that connects out as well. Just out of curiosity. All right, it doesn't like that guy too much. But that's fine. Now, what's it trying to tell me to build? A warp cell. Okay. So that's going to be the next bit of business, is a warp cell. We're going to need antimatter housing and antimatter. The housing, bang, there we go. Let's see if we can build the antimatter. And if we can, we are in golden shape. What are we going to need? Chromatic metal. We don't have enough chromatic metal. Do we have what we need to make chromatic metal? I don't think gold makes chromatic metal, so no. We would need copper, I suppose. So let's just look through what we got here just to make sure we don't have anything we can make chromatic metal out of. Cobalt, nope, nope, nope. Okay. Well, that's the thing. Okay, so now we have a situation where we don't have enough chromatic metal. But I think we're on a world where that can be... Look at that copper right there. So let's just go over there. We'll take care of our chromatic metal problem. And life will be good. I am definitely enjoying this expedition. And again, I really... The expeditions, because specifically they've been really chill. Like they haven't been super complicated. They haven't been difficult. Just enjoyable. And I like that. This is kind of an interesting planet, too. You know, and I keep forgetting I need to be scanning stuff. Why isn't that not scanning? It must be an terrain artifact. So not everything that you see on a planet is necessarily a plant, a rock, or an animal. It's just terrain elements, visual elements like these. No, I guess not like these. Because these things look like those veggie sticks that you can buy in the store.
Units received.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's get over to mining beam. Bang, bang. There we go. I can just sort of mine these as I'm going. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I'm heading to that copper deposit over there. Once I get that copper deposit, things should be rolling forward pretty nicely here. Now we got gold, and now we're going to have some copper. This gives us our chromatic metal. And we got our little french fries here. Oh, the french fry planet. Dang. I could go for some french fries. All right. Now, terrain manipulator. Let's mine. And again, if you tap your left bumper, that'll decrease the size of the mining beam. Now, this is, I don't know if everybody knows this or not. That's why I'm mentioning it. But let's see here. If I tap the left, see how it's creating that sort of sphere there? That means it's going to go slower and allow you to mine up more materials. Whereas if I hit to the right, it makes this bigger circle. It just mines it super duper fast, and you don't get nearly as many materials out of it. So if you're trying to optimize the amount of materials you're trying to get, all you need to do is tap that left bumper, and I think that's the same on both PlayStation and Xbox. And you can go ahead and mine up as much as you can get out of it. I am kind of curious how much I'll get out of this, but I'm sure I will have enough to be able to start getting some warp cells going, and that's really the thing. Because at least in this starship, what I found out on my Xbox save is that the ship's garbage and its hyperdrive range is terrible. So it ends up becoming a situation where you need to make a lot of fuel to jump from system to system. What I did in my Xbox save is that I went to a distant planet and I got an interceptor, which has much, much better hyperdrive range. And so I was able to cut down my time and fuel consumption immensely by doing that. As well, I got 2 of them, so I was able to sell one and made some money. Again, reducing my need to go to the anomaly at all to get the goods that I had put in to that locker. Didn't have it, didn't need it. And again, that's been the case for the last 2 expeditions. I have not, in fact, gone to the anomaly and gotten or removed the items that I put in the storage. I didn't need them. You know, it just seemed like to me like that was kind of overkill. So I didn't bother. And again, I don't mind doing that kind of stuff. That's something that Citrus and I've been, specifically Citrus, but Citrus and I've been exploring, which is storyline conditioning of how characters are played or how we do runs. And I like that sort of stuff. And I think that there's some good times coming ahead with that. So there we go. All right, but I am sort of just patiently taking my time, trying to mine up all the copper because I'm going to need the chromatic metal. Probably going to need more of it than just what I need for this next milestone. So trying to be kind of thorough here. And let's get down into that hole. So again, this is another one of those things that it takes time. It just takes time to do all this. You know, and sometimes it kind of helps to come at it from a couple different angles. Like this. So just trying to get every little bit of it out of there, which I think I just did. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. But anyway. All right, so getting back to it, I'm at this point trying to make a warp cell. I can't because I need antimatter housing and antimatter, and I need the chromatic metals. Okay, so what I need to do is drop some of that copper that I just got. Yeah, go away. Where's that copper? There's that copper. Hey, copper. And drop that into my personal refiner. Make sure that this thing is powered up. It probably would behoove me to get some, let's see here. I'm not really set very well on carbon. I have a good amount of oxygen, but the carbon's not so much. What is this, a rattle spine? I can just pick that up? Really? Oh, cool. How is that? Check that out. There's some stuff here you can just pick up. Didn't know that. All right. And we can scan some stuff here, which I'll go ahead and do. Because I want the carbons and the oxygens. Although it's not letting me, so I'm guessing it's the plant behind it. Oh, wait. Because I'm being a dummy head, you got to use your actual mining tool. Oh, hey, what do we got here? Well, hey, Double Tap, how you doing? How are things going, my friend? Howdy, howdy. Happy Sunday. Welcome to No Man's Sky, Expedition 18 Relics. I'm just really chatting my way through and just starting to get my feet on the ground here. And I'm just on a planet where I am now trying to get my warp cell situation straightened out so I can get the next milestone under wraps and get out to the first dig site. Kind of taking my time, but you know, hey, that's all good. But Double Tap, I hope that you are having a fantastic Sunday, and welcome aboard. Have you done the expedition yet? Be a fair question to throw out there. Ooh, what's that? That's another resourceable thing. It is salt. Do I need salt? I don't know, but I saw this thing over here. Check this out. On this particular planet, you can pick up raw rattle spines. How cool is that? So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Boom. So in my inventory, I have 2 of these rattle spines that I can just literally drop down as decorations in my base. I think that's really cool. And what is that thing over there? Is it, that looks like a crashed freighter's probably right over there, if I had to guess. Wait, let's get back around to it. Because now, with the chromatic metal on board, I can finish up and make my warp cells. Except I don't have a lot of room in my inventory. All right, put you up here. Bang. I think I can make a couple more of these guys, so I will. And let's do some antimatter. Bang. All right, and now, see, this is kind of neat. They put these stupid open slots way down here on the bottom of my inventory. Like, come on, really? Come on. All right, there we go. And we'll just take those right now and drop them right in water, right there. Starship's out of range. Okay. Come here, Starship. Come here. Come hither. All right, and where's my warp shells? They're down here. There we go. That's the other thing is like when you have slots way down there, it's just hard to see. All right, let's get in our starship. we are heading to report to the GPS field office. So let's get out of here. Let's get out of Dodge. But again, super excited. And before I leave here, I just want to do one quick thing. At these coordinates here, you can come here and you can pick up stuff that are decorations for your base. Don't have to do anything. Just wander around and pick them up. There's a whole bunch of them. You see them all, like those kind of crossy things out there. You can pick some of those up. Pretty cool. Didn't know that, but there we have it. All right, heading up. Up and up and up. Okay. And now, let's go to our galactic map. And I do wonder, how far is it going? Oh, that's a train going by. Don't mind the train. This is dissonant. That is excellent, you know, and I might just have to do it. But we're going to go there, since we don't really have a choice, because this ship's hyperdrive range is terrible. It is abysmal. It is garbage. How many more words can I say that relate to that? Trash, poopy, stinky, crappy, sucky. I'm referring to the hyperdrive range of my ship. So the plan here, I didn't necessarily want to do it, but I think I'm probably going to do it. And that is go right to that planet. See how it says dissonance detected, this Arctic planet here? First, we looked to see if other people have dropped a base or any signal markers down there, because most likely that would be a dissonant camp if they did. I can see that there are 2 players there on the planet already. I'm not seeing any markers or anything like that. All right, well, we're just going to go for it. We're heading down. So all it really needs is, you know, what are those things? The not the dissonant things. The those sentinels that have that big sail on their back. I can't think of what their name is now. But they carry the mirrors and the echolocators. So those are the critters that we actually need. But the idea is I'm stopping here because I want to get a sentinel gun and a ship. Which will make this whole expedition just that much more awesome. There's definitely interesting fauna on this planet. So again, this also will work out well to continue to scan for trees and minerals and... Oh, look, there's a comm station right there. That is good news. So we're going to make our way over to it. The point being that there probably is either a ship or a sentinel camp or something over there. And so I'm just going to take my faith that other people have already found something. Put that in good faith, whatever I'm trying to say there. But that's still a little bit on the far away side. So I'm going to go up into orbit and hopefully I can still see that. All right. And yes, here we go. So, and I highly recommend this sort of a strategy if you're coming in on a sentinel or a corrupted planet like this. Look to see, especially on an expedition, look to see if there are any comm beacons and check out what they are or see where they're at. Like, for example, this one. Look at this. This is a really cool looking sentinel ship. Oh my god. Ah, that's wicked. Oh my god, check this thing out. It's got the tank treads, it's got the wings, the butterfly wings. It's got the guns, it's got the engines. This is a pisser ship. I want it. Oh, I want this ship. So, first of all, let me show the coordinates of it in case anybody else wants it. And this is in Euclid. I'm guessing that's black, white, and red. Hard to tell in this atmosphere, but again, the coordinates are on the lower left. That's the ship that I'm going to take. So, let's do this. Fire, it's A-class, that's excellent. And this is standard operating procedure, my friends. We're going to need to get a few things. So if we go into our inventory and look at that hyaline brain, sorry, that's not what we do it. We do it over here. It should say we're going to need to have, there we go, 3 radiant shards, 1 inverted mirror, and 1 harmonic brain. Radiant shards we get from mining. The inverted mirror we get from that weird sentinel dude. So let's do that. Where is my ship? There is my ship. So I'm going to need to make a little bit of room in my inventory. So let's go ahead and do that. So that can go into the ship. The extra gold can go into the ship. The pugnium can go into the ship. This thing I can just open it up. Completely useless. A quantum computer. Don't need that at all. What's that? A hopeless remains. A terrifying sample. Excellent. Again, just making some room here in the inventory because I'm probably going to need it. There we go. All right, and we'll just clean that up. I love this part. The resort inventory by type. Love it, love it, love it. Okie dokie. Now we need to go find launch fuel. Yeah.
Technology recharge.
Bang. 3 radiant shards. I think that's 1 right there. No, wouldn't that be nice if that was actually 3? And that's just a waste of launch fuel right there. That, my friends, is a waste of launch fuel. That just sucks. That's just stupid. Oh, wait, I don't have the advanced mining laser. I can't do crap here. That's a problem. How do I fix that problem? I do believe that my next... All right, I know how to fix this problem. And this is kind of a crapshoot, but I'm going to do it anyway. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take out my signal booster and I am going to pray, maybe not pray, I'm going to hope that by doing this that it's going to give me a distress beacon. And if it does, that said distress beacon should have, it's going to give me a drop pod. Well, I'll take that too.